Hi everyone! For today's video, I'll be sharing the cover letters that I submitted for my AOS or Adjustment of Status application together with my Employment Authorization application and travel document. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer or any legal representative. These cover letters are just based on what I use for filing my AOS, the same ones that I submitted last October 2022. With the help of publicly available resources, and of course, I did a lot of research first and watched a lot of videos as well. Just to give you a quick background, I got here in the US on a K1 visa and my AOS got approved last February 2023. No RFE and no interview. We didn't hire any lawyer, we did it all by ourselves. So without further ado, let's start. So this first cover letter is actually for my whole AOS packet since I filed concurrently with my EAD and advanced parole. Also submitted the Affidavit of Support. So first, I put my married name here, and then our address, and then my contact number. And of course, the date. And for this one, for the USCIS address, since we live in California, we had to mail the form to the USCIS Chicago lockbox, and we use UPS. If you are from other states, you can check the address in uscis.gov website. And also, if you are mailing using USPS, kindly check the website as well since they have different details. And the next one is the nature of submission. Immediate relative, spouse, family-based adjustment of status application, Form I-485. Filing concurrently with application for employment authorization or the Form I-765, application for travel document or the Form I-131, and lastly, Affidavit of Support, Form I-864, signed by my husband, and then put your husband's name here as a sponsor. To whom it may concern, on the date of arrival, so for example, on September 2, 2022, I, applicant name or your name, arrive at the United States of America on a K1 visa and my port of entry was in San Francisco, California. So you have to put your port of entry here, and also I put my K1 visa here since I'm on a K1 visa when I got here in the US. The next one is on date of marriage. For example, on October 2, 2022, I and my US citizen petitioner from the I-12F petition for alien fiancé, and then put your husband's name here, married each other in San Francisco, California, within 90 days from my arrival to the USA. In view thereof, I would like to apply for the following. First, adjustment to a lawful permanent resident status based on marriage. Second, employment authorization document so that I can legally authorize to work in the United States. And third one is application for travel or advanced parole document. Herewith are the enclosed forms I-485, Adjustment of Status, I-864, Affidavit of Support, I-765, Application for Employment Authorization, and I-131, Application for Travel Document with their corresponding supporting documents and sub-packet folders for your reference. Thank you very much, and then sincerely. And then I put my name here and as well as my signature. So for the next one, so this is for my AOS application cover letter. So I put my married name here again, address, contact number, and also the date. And again, for the USCIS address, since we live in California, we had to send the application to the USCIS Chicago lockbox. So if you are from other state, kindly check the uscis.gov website for the address. So, application for adjustment of status or immediate relative spouse, to whom it may concern. Herewith are the following supporting documents for the filing of my application for adjustment of status for your reference. The first one that I included is the filing fee and biometrics fee in the amount of $1,225 payable to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. So you can check as well the filing fee and biometrics fee in the uscis.gov website. And the second one is the Form G1145E, Notification of Application or Petition Acceptance. So I included this form, that way I'll be notified if they already receive my application. The third one is the Form I-485, the application to register permanent residence or adjust status. The fourth one is the 2 passport size photos with name and alien number at the back. The fifth one is the copies of the following. So these ones are the ones that I included for my AOS packet. So copies of the following: passport biographical page, government issued identity document with photograph, K1 visa entry stamp, Form I-94 arrival departure record, vaccination documentation worksheet or the Form DS3025, I-797 or the Notice of Receipt for 192F, Petition for Alien Fiancé or the NOAA 1, I-797 Notice of Receipt for I-129F Petition for Alien Fiancé or the NOAA 2. So this one is the approval notice. And I also included the NVC letter, our marriage certificate, and also my birth certificate. And also, if you are wondering for the vaccination documentation worksheet or the Form DS3025, if you are from the Philippines, this paperwork is actually the ones that the St. Luke's gave us during our medical. And lastly, scanned photocopies of forms and documents submitted are exact copies of unaltered documents, and I understand that I may be submitting original copies of documents to an immigration or consular officer when requested. Sincerely, and then my name here, and also I put my signature on top. And this next one is for the application for employment authorization. So first is my name here, and then address, and then contact number, and also the date. And for the USCIS address, again, you can find the address in the uscis.gov. So, application for employment authorization, to whom it may concern. Herewith are the following supporting documents for the filing of my application for employment authorization for your reference. Number 1 again is the G1145E, Notification of Application or Petition Acceptance. The second one is the Form I-765 or the Application for Employment Authorization. The third one is 2 passport size photos with name and alien number at the back. Fourth one is the copies of the following: passport biographical page, K1 visa entry stamp, Form I-94 arrival departure record, marriage certificate, again the I-797 notice of receipt for I-192F, petition for alien fiancé or the NOAA 1, then the I-797 notice of receipt for I-129F, petition for alien fiancé or the NOAA 2. This one is the notice of approval. And also, I included the NVC letter. And then scanned photocopies of forms and documents submitted are exact of unaltered documents, and I understand that I may be submitting original copies of documents to an immigration or consular officer when submitted. Sincerely, my name here, and also the signature. For this next one is the application for travel document. So this cover letter is what I use for my advanced parole. So name, address, and then contact number, and then the date, and then again the USCIS address, which can be found in the uscis.gov if you live in other state. But since we live in California, we had to send our application to the USCIS Chicago lockbox. And then application for travel document, to whom it may concern. Herewith are the following supporting documents for the filing of my application for travel advance parole document for your reference. So I included again the Form G1145E notification of application or petition acceptance, the Form I-131, the application for travel document. Third one is 2 passport size photos with name and alien number at the back. Fourth one is the copies of the following. So this is what I included. Passport biographical page, K1 visa entry stamp, Form I-94 arrival or departure record, marriage certificate, and then the I-797 notice of receipt for I-129F, petition for alien fiancé or NOAA 1, and then the I-797 notice of receipt for I-129F petition for alien fiancé or the NOAA 2, or this one is the approval notice. And also I included the NVC letter. Scanned photocopies of forms and documents submitted are exact copies of unaltered documents, and I understand that I may be submitting original copies of documents to an immigration or consular officer when requested. Sincerely, and then I put my name here again, and then the signature on top. And then, for the Affidavit of Support cover letter, so this is what I use. So, I put the petitioner's name here, the address, and then contact number of the petitioner, and then the date, and then again, the USCIS address, which can be found in uscis.gov if you live in other states. And then Affidavit of Support or the Form I-864, to whom it may concern. Herewith are the following supporting documents for the Affidavit of Support or the I-864. For my wife, I put my name here for your reference. Number 1, completed Form I-864 with signature and date, and then copies of the following financial documents: the Form W-2 2019 to 2021, the IRS tax return transcript 2019 to 2021, the Form 1040, the 2021 year only, since Form 1040 is a lot of papers. There's more than 100 pages per year for our Form 1040, so we decided to just use the 2021. Recent pay stubs for the current 3 months. Then the third one is copies of our respective passport bio page. So my husband's passport bio page, and then my bio page. And then birth certificate of petitioner sponsor. And then number 5 is letter of employment. Scanned photocopies of forms and documents submitted are exact copies of unaltered documents, and I understand that I may be submitting original copies of documents to an immigration or consular officer when requested. Sincerely, and then petitioner's name here, and then signature on top. And lastly, we also included our proof of relationship for my adjustment of status application. So I put my name here, and then my address, and then the contact number, and then the date, and the USCIS address. If you are from other states, you can check the corresponding addresses in the uscis.gov website. And then our proof of relationship for my adjustment of status application, to whom it may concern. Herewith are the following proof of genuine relationship as husband and wife for the application for my adjustment of status for your reference. So first, we included our wedding photos, and then wedding congratulatory messages. Also submitted photos of me and my husband, photos with our family in the Philippines last August 2022 since my husband visited the Philippines before my flight here in the US. And then video calls with our family in the Philippines, Panama, Texas, and Oklahoma. We also included joint bank account, BAC Community Bank, and then my husband's retirement plan indicating me as his beneficiary. And lastly, our health plan card, the Blue Cross Blue Shield. Scanned photocopies of forms and documents submitted are exact copies of unaltered documents, and I understand that I may be submitting original copies of documents to an immigration or consular officer when requested. Sincerely, applicant's name, so my name here and then my signature on top. So I think that's it for today's video, guys. I hope this video will help you in your application for adjustment of status. So thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.